Okay, so if you are coming to Mikumi National Park to do a safari, here's how I would do it to make it, well, a wonderful lifetime experience. First things first, the way that you get here matters, because the road from Dar es Salaam to Mikumi, if you're traveling by a vehicle, the road sucks. It is very tiresome. If you are flying, that's amazing. I would recommend flying from Zanzibar, for example. It's great. It is a bit, it does cost a bit. The flight one direction is 150 USD. But if you're not flying, then what I would recommend? I would recommend coming by train from Dar es Salaam to Morogoro. You take the train, and that takes like 1.5 hours. If you take a vehicle like a closed safari jeep, or, well, it would be way better with just like with a van which has air conditioning. It's gonna take you 4 or 5 hours to get to Morogoro, and then from Morogoro to Mikumi there's another 2 hours. So altogether, if you are coming with a vehicle, it's gonna take you 6 to 7 hours. That's something I would start with. Okay, and I forgot to mention, when you are taking the train, so it's gonna take you 1.5 hours from Dar es Salaam to Morogoro, and then they're gonna pick you up from Morogoro and take you to Mikumi in like 2 hours. It is a way more comfortable trip than just making the whole trip in a car from Dar es Salaam. So tip number 2, if you're coming to Mikumi National Park, I would at least do a 3 or 4 day safari. First of all, the first day you arrive, usually you're pretty exhausted. So the first day it's pretty hard to even enjoy and kind of appreciate what you're seeing. And then the last day you're leaving. So on the last day you're not really doing anything. Usually how the safari last day ends is that you wake up in the morning and you just leave, and that's it. So I would recommend it at least 3-4 days, and the activities that you should definitely consider is, well, of course, you're gonna go and do the game drives in the park. I would do a walking safari. Those are cool. You go in the park with a ranger, he has a gun, and you walk around and see the animals. It has a different feel to it. It's completely safe. A night safari is super interesting. So you go into the park after dark, and it's just animals. They act differently in the nighttime, and the lions go hunting in the nighttime. So what you saw in the daytime, you're gonna see it differently in the nighttime. It has a totally different feel to it, a different vibe to it. I would do that too. And then there are these incredibly beautiful mountains here. There's this one incredibly beautiful hike, Unzungwa hike, where you go up and you can see 2 waterfalls super high up in the mountains, and then there's this view. The view is just incredible of that hike. So if you kind of are into hiking, I would do that too. And that kind of would be, if you're doing that, then that's like a 4 day safari. But with all the other things, you can fit them into 3 days. Obviously, if you want to see the local tribe, Maasai, if you want to go and see the Maasai tribe and how they live, you can do that. That doesn't take a lot of time. I would do that too. So these are the things that I would do in terms of, if you're choosing a safari package, 3-4 days with these activities, you're gonna get the full safari experience. And if you're doing this once in a lifetime, you're probably gonna be pretty golden with this. Okay, the third thing, this is very hard to control, because for people coming to Tanzania and booking safari tours, they don't even know the company that they're booking with. So they don't even know what the tour guide is gonna be. Is it gonna be a good one? Is it gonna be a guy who speaks, moderately good English? Because most of them speak moderately good at best. But if you get someone who doesn't speak good English, it's just kind of gonna ruin your... Well, it's not gonna ruin it, but they really do know a lot about the animals and the park. So that's my next point, is that you want to have a good guide. A good guide makes all the difference. Kind of like, you know, in university, a good professor makes the class. So like a good guide makes a great safari tour. So that's another thing. I guess what I would recommend, like I'm currently here in Tanzania, we have a hotel, Camp Lilac, that's our hotel, and we have a tour company as well, and we work and we have partnered with one of the best safari companies here in the southern circuit. So if you want to make sure that your guide is good, you can book with us. We'll take care of it. But other than that, I would just that's my recommendation. It's very hard to control, but you want to have a good guide. Okay, and the final thing, my final recommendation for you to have a good, amazing safari experience is the accommodation itself, the hotel. Let me show you an example of a place where you want to stay if you're doing a safari. This is our jungle tent, as we call it. It's an authentic safari tent that we have built here in Mikumi. This is the one where I'm staying currently. Most of the accommodations in Mikumi, they're just budget level accommodations. It means it's like they're budget rooms. They're just not gonna align with the safari experience that you're doing. That's all. They're gonna be regular rooms. None of them are gonna have ACs in the rooms, and it gets really hot in the evenings. And if you're like me and you can't sleep when it's super hot, you really want an AC. And another thing is that the beds are going to be pretty hard, because most of the hotels, they just buy mattresses that the locals sleep on, and the locals, they sleep on hard mattresses. I apologize for my room right now. I'm going to show you. It's messy because I'm living in here, but we definitely have really soft and nice mattresses over here. The room itself is it's just very nice and authentic. The materials are natural. We have teak flooring, which is teak is one of the most durable woods. Yeah, it's just has a very nice feel to it. You know, it's just very nature, and that's the kind of like when you're sleeping, that's kind of like the view, right? And we have an AC unit. Well, obviously I'm biased. I'm one of the owners of this hotel. So if you don't want to come, don't come. Choose another place. But well, we built this because we saw the opportunity. We saw the opportunity to level up the hotel game in Mikumi, and we did. We have 5 rooms. We have the best food. We have the best service. And again, I'm biased, but definitely something worth considering. So those are my things that make a great safari experience in Mikumi National Park. I would put the emphasis on really doing like a 3 or 4 day safari. I would even say 4, because, you know, like I said, first day you just arrive, you're tired, and the last day you just leave. So you really have only 2 full days to do safari activities. Yeah, that's all from me. Have a good day.